Prince Harry, the man who once captivated the world with his military service and humanitarian efforts, now finds himself embroiled in a very different kind of battle, the fight to maintain a title he arguably no longer deserves. His explosive exit from the Los Angeles Fire Convention Center, reportedly triggered by the crowd's reluctance to address him as His Royal Highness, paints a picture of a man clinging desperately to a fading relevance. Let's be clear, Harry, despite his birthright, has actively chosen to distance himself from the institution of the monarchy. He and his wife, Meghan Markle, orchestrated a highly publicized Megxit, abandoning their royal duties and relocating to the United States in pursuit of, as they claimed, financial independence and a more private life. This move, while understandable on a personal level, inevitably severed the deep-rooted connection between Harry and the monarchy. Yet, here we are, witnessing a bizarre spectacle, a man who has publicly renounced his royal obligations demanding the deference and privileges that come with the title. It's akin to quitting your job but still expecting a company car and a corner office. This disconnect between Harry's actions and his expectations is not merely a matter of etiquette, it highlights a fundamental misunderstanding of the very essence of royalty. The monarchy, at its core, is a symbol of national unity in service. It's a role that demands unwavering commitment, a dedication to upholding tradition, and a willingness to put the needs of the nation above personal desires. Harry, through his own choices, has relinquished this responsibility. He has chosen a life of celebrity, pursuing personal ventures and leveraging his royal lineage for personal gain. His insistence on being addressed as His Royal Highness, while simultaneously rejecting the duties and constraints that come with that title is not only hypocritical but also insulting to the very institution he claims to represent. It's like a spoiled child throwing a tantrum because they're not allowed to have dessert after refusing to eat their vegetables. Furthermore, Harry's behavior at the convention center reveals a disturbing lack of self-awareness. In an era of increasing social and economic inequality, clinging to outdated titles and demanding special treatment is tone-deaf at best and offensive at worst. The public, understandably, is growing weary of the Windsors, particularly those who seem more interested in personal enrichment than in serving their country. Harry's actions, rather than garnering sympathy, have instead fueled public resentment. He risks further eroding the already fragile public perception of the monarchy, turning a once-respected institution into a laughingstock. It's time for Harry to recognize the reality of his situation. He can no longer have his cake and eat it too. He cannot simultaneously enjoy the privileges of royalty while simultaneously rejecting its responsibilities. He must choose, embrace the role fully, with all its demands and constraints, or fully relinquish the title and the privileges that come with it, continuing to cling to the vestiges of his former life while simultaneously pursuing a life of celebrity and personal gain is not only disingenuous but also ultimately self-defeating. It will only serve to further alienate him from the public and tarnish his reputation. Perhaps, instead of demanding deference, Harry should focus on building a life of genuine meaning and purpose, a life that is defined by his own accomplishments and contributions rather than by the accident of his birth. Only then can he truly find the respect and admiration he so desperately seeks.